talking to Harry Hudson after the behind closed doors friendly against Croydon on Wednesday night. Harry, did you get a lot out of that this evening?
Yeah, no, really pleased with the exercise. I think those games you get a lot more from than we would have done from training. And some boys have been really patient to get some minutes, and it's much easier for me to define them as players when I've seen them on an 11-11 game. Although it's a friendly, it was a competitive match, and so we can just see things about the decision making and understanding positioning, etc. So, no, I'm really pleased we put out 2 different 11s. And credit to Croydon, they poses problems. But yeah, no, it was a good exercise, and pleased with the night's work.
And you've got to make decisions about players quite quickly, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just to be fair to the club and the players themselves. If it's going to be that they need to or they want to move on, then it's fair for them to have that time to do so before the deadline changes. So yeah, I think it's just about us really understanding, is Sevenoaks still the right place for everyone involved, and if it's not, then how can we help support the next chapter of someone's career. And if it is, some boys have done really well tonight and really stuck a claim for being in around the 18-man squad. So yeah, it was a good exercise, and yes, some people have been very patient to show what they can do, and it's good to see that tonight.
The first half was very much the team that you put out at Corinthian on Saturday, and Freddie Parker played a notable part in the first 45 minutes. Yeah,
great for Fred to get a first half hat-trick. And yeah, it was very similar to what we put out against Corinthians. A couple of slight tweaks. But no, really, after the first 15 minutes when the game was very chaotic, we had some good established control in the football match, and that's what we're going to start to bring into the style that we're looking to put out. But these things don't happen overnight, and they're going to take some time. But I thought even within the first 45 minutes today and the second 45 minutes, the weakest we were was the first 10-15 minutes when we lacked a bit of control, looked a bit tense, a little bit nervous at times, and then we just settled into the rhythm, and we done well. So glad to have that exercise completed before we get to Saturday, because ultimately against Herne Bay on Saturday, if we don't get those bits right, then we'll get punished. So yeah, good to see that today, and yeah, certainly the two teams both done themselves credit. 3-0 first half, 2-0 second half.
Is the pace and the tempo of the game in the first 45 minutes, what you will be trying to achieve on a regular basis here at the Oaks?
Certainly, but also control. That's a big word we use a lot. So sometimes that means if we're in control of the pace of the tempo, it might actually drop at times as well. It might go up, but it's about us being in control of that, and in the game not looking like basketball. And it did look like that on Saturday, because we didn't have any time or opportunity to really implement what we want to do. But when the pitch is as it is here, we want to have control of the football match and have the ability to change the tempo of the game. But yeah, we want the football match to look like that, and thankfully today in the first half, for a good part of the first half, we had that.
With deference to Freddie Parker's hat-trick, the best goal of the night was the fourth one.
Yeah.
You must have had a good view of that.
No, it was a fantastic goal. Really no angle to finish from there, and it's gone absolutely top bins across the goal.
Good to see Frankie Sawyer out there again. It's been a long time since we saw him in a Sevenoaks shirt, but still striving, as he told us at the weekend, for match fitness.
Yeah, it's going to be a process. Frankie's a fantastic forward at this level. I've tried to sign him pretty much every year since I've been in management, so to have him back on the pitch, he's come off a little bit frustrated with himself, but I don't see why. For me, he got his goal. It's going to take a bit of time for him to get back to where he is, but there won't be anyone better inside the 18-yard box at this level above than Frankie is. So it'll take maybe a little couple of weeks, but Frankie's a top forward at this level, and he's going to be a real asset to the football club and the running.
And how much of tonight, will go forward with your preparation for the tough game against Herne Bay on Saturday?
A lot. So we won't be back in before Saturday. So we'll analyse the game. We'll send the players our faults and good bits and things we need to improve on. But we've worked on what we want to do against Herne Bay on Monday. We did that tonight. We've replicated that in a match realistic environment on our pitch. The variables we want to control as many things as we can. We've controlled the variables on that. So Herne Bay is going to be an incredibly difficult game. There's no getting around that fact. I've got a lot of respect for their players, their staff. They're on a really good season. But that being said, this is our home, and this has got to be a fortress. And this has got to be picking up for us as many points as possible from home. I'm looking forward to Saturday, and the boys are as well. So yeah, we'll hopefully get another positive result.
And just finally, news of the injuries. Joe Bingham wasn't involved tonight, but it was a dead leg on Saturday. But you're hoping that he recovers in time to be in consideration for the weekend.
Yeah, Joe will be fine. It was more precautionary tonight, not involving him, but Joe will be fine. Jason has got a knee problem, so I don't know how long that's going to be. And then obviously Louis and Gunnar are on their way back, but they're on running now, so it shouldn't be too long for them.
Anyway, good luck on Saturday,
Thank you.
It's a big day for you because any manager managing a side on his home debut, so to speak, wants to do well.
No, certainly, and for us it's a free hit Saturday. We're not expected anything from the Herne Bay game. We have our own expectations and standards that we have, and we work hard to get the 3 points, and that's what we're going in for doing. And I'm looking forward to welcoming the fans, hopefully showing them parts of what we want to try and do longer term here. But yeah, let's just focus on the game and 90 minutes and getting a positive result.